Welcome, it's Denome. Today's market update, I have very good news for you guys all across the board. It's basically only bullish news, pretty much everywhere. So when we take a look at, for example, Dogecoin, which I showed you in my previous market update, I told you that this is about to break out to the upside, and it did. So if you made the trade that I told you to take or showed you that I will take, you would be up 2-3% already. But I think this is only the beginning. I'm still expecting at least 100% gain on my capital, because usually when you see Dogecoin basically breaking out, you can see very good gains in a very short period of time. Usually, not always, but usually you do see very good gains. Yeah. So that's for Dogecoin, but I do have a lot of other news to share with you guys. We will take a look at the fundamentals, and at the end of the video, we will also look at Bitcoin as well. The first mega news that we have to talk about has to do with China. So China is now stimulating the market once again. They already made rate cuts, basically making borrowing money a little bit cheaper, but they are also introducing stimulus checks for the extreme poor people. So this is very, very nice to see that China is pushing for stimulus on the economy, and China is the biggest miner of Bitcoin on the planet. So when you see them basically giving out free money for people, maybe some of this will come to the crypto space, hopefully. So this is quite nice to see for us. Next up, we did see Gary Gensler basically being grilled over his stances against crypto. So you can see a lot of these different clips here. Basically, everybody's blaming that you're driving crypto out of USA. This is very bad for us. You shouldn't do this. So it's quite nice to see that crypto is being supported by United States as well. Then we did have a situation with the previous leader from FTX, Caroline Ellison. So she got sentenced for 2 years in prison in her role in FTX, basically hiding the scam that was happening behind closed doors. And I found this a little bit weird that she only got 2 years. Maybe she got some real weird connections. I don't want to go there, but that's what happened there. But when we talk about FTX, this is one thing you have to keep in mind going into October and November and December. So FTX, when they collapsed, they $16 billion of capital basically got locked inside FTX, and that money will be redistributed as stable coins between November and December. So I am one of these people whose money is stuck here. So I've already done all of the paperwork, and I'm only in the final stages, basically just waiting for my allocation to arrive to me. So this is quite nice. And the fact that it comes in stable coins means that there's zero sell pressure on the markets when this money actually arrives. This is purely a bullish event. So it's quite nice that we will basically get an airdrop of new capital flowing into crypto. And I think some of these will go into meme coins and whatever people want to trade in November or December. Then Telegram, unfortunately, Telegram got compromised. So you probably know that the CEO and the founder, Pavel Durov, he got prisoned or jailed in France for a couple of days. Then he made a deal, he was released, and now he has basically changed the terms of service. And the terms of service have now changed in a way which means that if any government agency or a police officer or whatever, they have a search warrant or an official document, whatever that means, against you, they will basically be able to search your full history, all of your messages, all of these things over whatever you have said and interacted with over at Telegram. So Telegram is basically compromised. Now people are looking for an alternative. Personally, I'm currently using Discord. However, I don't think that's any safer than Telegram necessarily, but my chat group, which is by the way free, and you can find the link in the description if you want to talk about trades and all these things, I'm over at Discord. But this is quite interesting because a lot of crypto groups are in Telegram as well. When we take a look at fundamentals, we take a look at the Bitcoin holdings of ETFs. There's basically zero change over time, even until now. So this is good that they're not selling, but we would obviously want to see accumulation here, which we are currently not seeing, but it is what it is. When we take a look at fundamental data over at sentiment.net, which I use to look under the hood of Bitcoin, the most important thing here is when we take a look at wallets that have held Bitcoin for more than 3 years and wallets that have held Bitcoin between 1 year and 3 years, you can see that the real old money that have held Bitcoin for more than 3 years basically haven't done any real selling for the last 2 months, basically since August 7th. And this is very, very good because that means that old money doesn't want to sell at these price levels yet. They are expecting higher prices. These younger wallets, they are selling their Bitcoin, but that's fine. They can do that. Usually when you see a divergence here between the yellow and the blue line, for example, here you were seeing basically young money selling, that was the time when you would have been able to basically hit the bottom and there was a lot of price appreciation until basically you saw very old money selling their Bitcoin. So at least until now, it looks like really old money wants to keep holding Bitcoin. They still don't want to sell, which is obviously bullish. Another thing, we are seeing even more stablecoin minting, which is good. And also we are seeing the supply of Bitcoin on exchanges starting to drop, which means that people do not want to trade their Bitcoin. They want to take the Bitcoin out of exchanges and deposit into their private wallets. So that means basically accumulation into strong hands. So this is very, very nice to see that that is happening even at this price peak here. So all in all, fundamentally, almost everything looks pretty good. The final thing that I do want to show you is the Bitcoin liquidation heat map. And this shows the price levels where shorts and longs will be liquidated at. And this kind of acts as a magnet. So the brighter the color, the more likely it is that the price will go here. And currently you are seeing $300 million, basically at $65,400. So this is probably where the price will be going in the short term. Not necessarily, but quite likely. So this is again a good signal that Bitcoin will be going to the upside from here. So Doge, I think, will continue to fly. And Bitcoin, when we take a look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin will probably continue to go to the upside within this channel here, at least for the time being. Maybe even knock out the previous high here, go to like 65,400, 500, something like that. Then we are basically at a striking range to retest this high here. And if you don't know what this high here is, let me show you on a little bit bigger view. So this is the high that we do want to break eventually. I don't know how long it takes to break it, but we have a chance to actually go and try knocking this one down and we can finally go to the upside. That would be the best case scenario. Now, sometimes the best case doesn't happen. Something surprising happens in the market crashes. That can also happen. So keep that in mind as well. But all in all, looking at the data, it starts to look quite good. The only thing I'm a little bit worried for is the war between Russia and Ukraine, because just yesterday, Russia actually said they changed their nuclear weapons doctrine to basically say that if long-range missiles are used within Ukraine against Russia on Russian territory, then nuclear weapons will be used or can be used against NATO and Ukrainian targets. So that's a little bit scary. Let's see how that goes, but I hope no explosions will happen outside the war zones, obviously, and even in war zones I hope they stop. But it is what it is. I don't really want to think about it too much, because at the end of the day it's not something that I can really prepare for. If nukes start flying, then Bitcoin will go to zero and pretty much everybody will go to zero. So why even hedge against that risk? But that's the scenario there. Going forward, when the price of Bitcoin would go somewhere here, or it breaks basically below the orange line here, I will be making another update. Let's see when that will happen, because when we take a look at the dates here, this basically aligns with the start of next week. So I will probably be making the next video on Monday, and then we will take a look at the fundamentals, and that's going to be an interesting video for you guys to take a look at, to basically understand if fundamentally it looks like we might actually break to the upside here or not. Now, before you go, I do have to say that I'm affiliated with Bybit.com, and this time they're showering you guys with even more money. So currently you are able to get $500 extra on the other bonuses that you are getting if you're using my affiliate link. But if you come to this website here, I will link it in the description as well, and you are signed under my affiliate code, you can register for this airdrop program here. And the only things you pretty much need to do is deposit $100 at least, and then basically do a little bit trading, and you are basically eligible to get some amounts of money. I don't know the exact rules. My affiliate manager told me to share this promotion with you guys. It's basically free money if you are using Bybit, so why not sign up here? And if you already signed up under my affiliate code already, you are still eligible to actually claim this airdrop here or enter into this campaign. So that's pretty cool, extra money for you guys. And if you are not signed up with me, the only thing you need to do is to use the word denome when you use and register for Bybit, or you can use my link to basically sign up for the Bybit exchange as well. So that's my promotion for Bybit for this week. If you like this video, make sure to like it, subscribe, so other people can see this content as well, and they can make beautiful trades like we are doing on this channel here. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.